Hello everyone. Excited utterance here. My name's Hella and I'm really hella mad today. I am so I'm hella mad. Yep. I am hella mad today. Holy shit. Well, okay, so I wasn't going to stream today. I was supposed to be driving down the coast and teaching some people. I usually teach them on Thursday, and today's Thursday for me. I'm not mad about that. I'm not bad about that. They've been put off till tomorrow, so that's fine. That's fine. It gives me a chance to let off some steam here because I just found out that 2 days in a row, 2 days in a row, two different judges, two different cases have gotten out the big denied stamp. Yep, flex their power and just denied motions from the defense, which I just, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. And I shouldn't be surprised. Like, are we surprised? Those who haven't heard, it only happened about an hour ago, hour and a half ago. All of the motions to suppress for Brian Koberger have been denied. The Franks hearing has been denied, so he's not even going to hear those arguments. So that's Judge Hippler. Yesterday, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Judge Gull didn't even bother to write an order. Really, she just said denied on the motion to correct errors, but I think she left a little bit of space there for Mr. Nick McClelland to come back and save his soul regarding the Reese Davis evidence. So, on your Franny. Also, this is an open discussion. If anyone wants to pop on to the channel today and have a bit of a seethe with me, let's go. Let's go. So, you know what? I've never done this before. I'm going to do it right now. I am going to do this right now. Where is it? Here we go. Boing. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? I just put a StreamYard link in chat. you, you never know till you try. All right, time to say hi to some people. Chinny's first. On you, Chinny. And Melissa Simlock, yay for Twitter notifications. Good for you. Evie's here. Hey, Evie. Good to see you, mate. Yeah. Ilya. L8. You're L8. By the way, Ilya is over 1 month sober and he's having a celebration stream on the weekend. Make sure you catch it. Well done, Ilya. I'm so proud of you. Mavka, you're so predictable, Mavka. One day you're going to say early. Ma R is here. Good to see ya. Yeah. Hello, and MJP B87. I know who you are. Hey, Hella. Hey, people from X who I know. Yeah. Thank you for being here. We've been chatting. MLS making law simple. Yes, you are a horrible person, neglecting my friend. You are my priority tonight. Oh, really? Do you want to come over to YouTube and talk rather than hanging around on the weird Twitch thing that you're on, David? I know you've been busy though, mate. Yeah, and the other thing is, yes, Cindy, you're right. Mullen is appointed police chief. That's the same as what Doug was, right? He was superintendent. Is that the same thing? It's the same. Yeah.
I don't understand it. I'm not going to pretend to.
Because I don't pretend to understand. Miles is a doofus. He's just a complete twat. But hey, I mean, like, that's part of the job description, right? Um, hey, CH. It's highly concerning that all genealogy databases are free game based on this ruling. Yes, and see, okay, so on that for a moment. So, guys, if you've not been following what's going on with Idaho, this is really concerning for everybody because I quoted something that Andrea said on Twitter a week or two ago, and she noted this that the state of Idaho were arguing that there's no privacy expected if you put your DNA into one of these public databases. So how can you have an expectation of privacy? You're just putting your DNA out there. You're just putting your DNA out there. And what I was saying when I did a live on this afterwards was that by Judge Hippler ruling in favor of the prosecution in by not suppressing this evidence, is that then creating some case law which agrees with that, which agrees with that statement by the Idaho prosecution, that all that information that people put into these databases is fair game. It is, it's fair game. So I've said all along that Judge Hippler's a bit of a fence sitter and a little bit spineless, and he's not going to do anything that's going to impact society. Well, he kind of has by doing nothing, by denying all this. He kind of has. He said, that's okay, Idaho. If Idaho thinks that the public is just leaving their DNA out on the sidewalk like garbage to be used by the government for whatever they want, I'll allow that. I'll allow it. Oh, don't scream, hun. March 2025, that's soon. I suppose they had nobody. They had nobody to do nothing for like 2 months. You took extra meds today? I've tried that, and then they won't give me any more. Gotta watch out. Get in trouble. Yep, denied without reading. Hello, even Nancy Grace was saying Brian deserved a frank. What? She said what? Because she's been taking extra meds. You sure you're watching the right Nancy Grace? Have you been taking extra meds, Mavka? I need to see this. Dateline will take it to INC. Ooh, look who's here! Hey!
Girl.
Girl.
I'm so mad right now.
Oh, are you hella mad?
How you doing? I'm hella mad.
Oh, I'm hella mad, girl.
I'm hella mad. What are you most hella mad about?
I can't even decide right now.
God. Jeez. What's going on with judges in America?
Fucking hell, man. Like, they can do whatever they want.
Pretty much.
They can, and you know what? Then they do whatever they want, and then it goes to like the Supreme Court in the state, and then they make a little decision, and then they go, oh, but we'll hand it back to you.
Right. Yeah, it's just it's literally just, it's insulting. It's just, they're just playing the game. And I'm told that we're going to see the Bridge Guy video. We're going to see it one way or another, whether Fran releases it or not. It's coming. So she can
What?
basically kiss my fucking ass. I'm so done with her shit.
Oh, you're told we're going to see the Bridge Guy video?
That's what I
the
hear.
whole thing?
That's what I hear. I don't know.
The
I'm
whole
told
thing?
people are saying things. I don't know.
Oh, and oh, you know what I'm going to do with the Bridge Guy video?
I hope you do all of the things. With
I'm
the
going to do
guy
all
video.
of the things.
Yeah, we need you to do all the things.
Oh, because I mean, like at the moment, there's not much point. I can go through every frame of that goddamn thing, and there's no point. Like, it's not the original.
No.
So, I mean, it's kind of useless to me at the moment.
Yeah.
But I need to see the real thing.
Right. Right. Would you be able to tell, like, so if the only video, well, let's see, if the original video is shared or somehow shown in some way, you think you'd be able to determine what it is that they did to it to get to the version that we've seen?
I have a fair idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you could.
Yeah. think I'd have a fair idea. Like if I could, like knowing what we're looking at and then seeing the original, yeah, I think I could probably give it a good shot.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I mean, wasn't it like nearly 2 minutes?
I think the whole thing is only 43 seconds, but the biggest thing about it is that we've never seen the actual video, right? We've only ever seen the version that they've quote unquote enhanced, right? Where they've like zoomed in. But I think that the length is the same.
No, well, I heard that it was longer. Isn't that what Andrea said when she was in court? She said that it was much longer, like it was 2 minutes.
And I feel like Bob said it was shorter, and then a couple of people said it was longer. So like,
but Bob said it felt like it was shorter.
Right. Okay, that's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea what to. And it's crazy because it's seemingly a really hard video to describe just from watching. Like the descriptions of it from people who were there have been so varied and diverse. Like I still have no idea. I can't get a good like conceptualization of what it would even look like compared to what we've seen. I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I want that. But I mean, where's the fucking rest of the exhibits? Oh. And this thing today with she actually bothered. She spent more time writing about freaking Twist Media, right? Yeah. Than about the whole series of.
That's the longest order I think she's ever written.
Oh my God, right? It was like she was seething. It was like she's sitting there seething, writing, "We have had so many requests for exhibits. Which exhibits do you even need?"
Because that's usually how it works. So just release them and you'll get less requests. Like, it's not complicated.
Right? Hey, Michael. Well, the Idaho Supreme Court at least might disagree. Yeah, but won't they just give it back to her? Michael? If they disagree, don't they just then give it back to her?
Is this Idaho? Oh yeah, he said Idaho.
Oh, sorry, Idaho. Okay. So yeah, if the Idaho Supreme Court disagree, won't they just give it back to Hitler to make his decision? Or not? Isn't that how it works? It just gets put back to the trial court. And if it's the trial court, isn't it just the same judge?
I kind of miss the only thing I saw today from Idaho is that the Franks was denied, but I haven't actually read the order yet.
Okay, so the Franks was denied. All the motions to suppress were denied.
Nice.
Yeah. And no hearing. There'll be no hearing.
That's refreshing.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
refreshing. I love to see that once in a while, you know.
Yeah, but at least he wrote orders. Like this guy writes orders. And there's information in there. Like there's actually, just get this.
Yeah.
Apparently, DM, who was the roommate who
Mhm.
made the identification of the man with the bushy eyebrows, also said that he was holding a vacuum cleaner.
What?
Yeah,
What? That's from the order, or that's from one of the hearings?
that was in his documents today. Right, because we don't know a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff's been under seal, so every now and again a little piece of information comes out. And yeah, this is brand new, right?
What the fuck happened in that house? What the fuck happened? And who
Holding
did
a
this?
vacuum
No,
cleaner.
there's no way that one Brian Koberger killed 4 adult-sized
Oh,
humans and then vacuumed after himself and just shimmied out the house.
Ariel said they had a Frank's hearing. Make sure to read the footnotes. Are you sure that it says they had a Frank's hearing, or they had like a hearing to uh consider whether there be a Frank's?
Is the judge characterizing what they had as a Frank's hearing, maybe?
Perhaps, perhaps. Guys, this only just dropped, so allow a little bit of time for everyone to disseminate the information. There's a lot there. As I was saying, he actually writes extensively.
Yeah.
So as opposed to go.
Right.
As opposed to go.
I probably should have read it before I hopped on here ready to run my mouth, but I'm just so mad.
Oh, look, and same. I'm just here to seethe right now. But yeah, the pre-Franks. Exactly. So what we saw, some of it, we didn't see the whole lot of it. You got to clean up a crime scene, of course. He had a vacuum cleaner. Footnote 8 in the order denying Franks. I can get that. If anyone else wants to jump up here and chat, you're more than welcome. Other thing I was going to bring up was this stupid thing that Gull wrote to Twist Media and Co. Order on defendant motion for Frank's hearing. Here we go. Let us see. Add that to screen would help. So footnote 8. Footnote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The court was informed that the evidence of this issue substantially overlapped with evidence that was to be presented on defendant's motion to suppress genetic information. Given that, the court concluded it would be most efficient to have a full Frank's hearing on the IgG issue, since it was slated to largely be presented anyway. It concluded that it would be most efficient. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. But it concluded it would be most efficient to have a full Frank's hearing on the IgG issue, since it was slated to largely be presented anyway. But this is an order denying the Frank's hearing. Is he on drugs? Okay. I don't know. Is that the one you're talking about, Ariel? Is that the one you're talking about? Did he vacuum up 20 liters of blood? All right, let's see if we can find the thing about the vacuum. How do you spell vacuum? Was it 2 C's? Where is it? Vacuum. There is a word. Vacuum is in here. Why can't it find it for me? This is a picture though. Like, it thinks the word vacuum is in here, but it can't. VACUUM, yeah. Like, it's telling me it can find the word vacuum, but it's not actually bringing me to the word. Oh, hang on. Oh, vacuum type object. Here we go. While she did not tell Officer Nunes that she noticed the intruder carrying a vacuum type object in his hand. Wait a minute, let's start from the beginning. Her description of the intruder was notably similar during all three interviews. 1. White male. 2. Slim, skinny, lean body type. 3. Slightly taller than DM. 5'10". 4. Wearing all black. 5. Wearing a mask that was covering his forehead and mouth. 6. A voice she didn't recognize saying he was here to help. And 7. The intruder walked out or towards the black sliding door without saying anything to her, while she did not tell Officer Nunes that she noticed the intruder carrying a vacuum-type object in his hand. She did convey that information to Detective Mowry later that day, as well as to Detective Gooch, that's an unfortunate name, a few days after that. This is brand new. Oh. Bye, Ange. Yeah, this is brand new. Hey, Fionn. I haven't heard this at all. Right? So it's really interesting because every now and again something new comes up. And maybe they've all been talking about it in the closed hearings or it's in the sealed documents. But for us, it's like, what? A vacuum object? What he was cleaning up? Soon we'll be arrested for questioning Nick and go, yeah. And Hippler too. Like, it'll just be, oh, sorry, which state are you in? Who have you been questioning? Ah, right. Well, I'm all the way over here. I think hopefully I'll be fine. There won't be some, like, international agents coming to get me. But maybe they will. I don't know. Maybe they'll just shut down my channel. Okay, so the other thing is... this. Did someone just get out a big, like, Canva denied stamp? Or is this actually what it looks like? Help out, guys. Is this what it looks like? Because I actually find it kind of amusing that it has the big denied stamp on it. Is it Canva? I mean, I got this off Twitter. I didn't get it off like a document site, like All Eyes. I just find it really funny. Denied! Boom! Oh, hang on, have you read something about there being a vacuum? Really? Oh, wow. Okay, so you just saw all of that writing that was on Hippler's denial, and there's actually like 5 or 6 documents there. Okay, so this is he's gone to a fair bit of effort to deny the Franks hearing and to deny the motions to suppress, and Brian Coburg is screwed. Let's just be really clear about this. He's going to trial. He's going to be found guilty. He's gonna be found guilty. It doesn't matter that his phone was somewhere else at the time of the crime, right? And that's the only way they've got him there, because there was like a huge gap of time regarding the chain of custody of that sheath, and there's only like a couple of little skin cells on that sheath. There's nothing else of him in that house, etc., etc. You've heard it all before, right? But the jury's going to find him guilty, and it's a death penalty case. So he's really screwed now. His hope was these motions to suppress, and this Franks hearing, and it's gone. So he's going to trial. That's it. It's done. And there you go. I mean, I have zero faith in juries, so I don't think they're going to listen to his experts. I think they're just going to think, oh, experts for the defense, they're all liars. They're just being paid to say whatever. They got the right guy. There's the bad man over there with the big eyes. Yeah, so that's that. But at least Judge Hippler put a little bit of effort into writing his orders. But then we've got Judge Goh, and she couldn't give a damn shit. She could not give a shit. What's she written? Defendant's motion to correct. Hang on. To correct abstract of judgment, filed January 20, 2025, reviewed and denied without hearing. Dated February 14th, 2025, and that's backdated. Blah, 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 blah. She's got a big signature. Done. Excuse me, I'll do whatever the hell I like. And I didn't say anything about the Australian legal system, Maria. Why are you telling me to stop cursing on my own channel? Okay. Wow. Okay. So, the court, having received defendant's Richard Allen verified motion to correct errors filed January 20, 2025, the state's response to motion to correct error filed February 4, 2025, and the defendant's verified motion to strike the state's response to motion to correct error filed February 14, 2025, now denies defendant's Richard Allen's verified motion to correct error and further denies the defendant's verified motion to strike the state's response to motion to correct error without a hearing. Well, there you go. Let's not have a hearing. That would be very boring for everybody, wouldn't it? We wouldn't want to do that. Wouldn't want to do that, would we? No. No. Let's everybody just calm down and tone down the rhetoric. Shall we? We wouldn't want to put anyone through any trouble. Yeah. I find that just BS. And yeah, obviously I got this off Twitter, so that's where I got the denied things. Whoever did that, was it Matt Black? That might have been where those stamps came from. Yeah, because it didn't look like that. I should probably be clear about it, but I think that's pretty cool. All right, and look. Yes, thank you, Ange, for posting this. Oh, man. Tone down the rhetoric.
How about we hit that reset button and understand that justice in this country was served, and if you don't like justice in this country, go do another one.
Dear. God. Cursing with an accent makes it all better. Every time Hella curses, I get +1. I can't believe the nerve coming on here and telling me not to curse because Australian system is not any better. We're talking about Australian system, and this is my channel. God. Bloody click on something else. Okay, so she bothers to actually write something to the media. The court has reviewed NBCU's motion to intervene and compel access to public trial exhibits filed February 3, 2025 by NBC Universal Media LLC and Twist Media LLC's motion to intervene and compel access to public trial exhibits filed February 7, 2025, and makes the following observation and enters an order addressing both motions as follows. NBCU produces Dateline NBC and emailed January 8, 2025 a request for public records. Oh no, not Dateline. I bet she hates Dateline. This court and the court reporter have received thousands of emails regarding this case. This court has no way of verifying the true identity of people who have represented themselves to the media, or anyone else by email. Just because you claim to be NBC or ABC or PBS or CBS does not make you NBC or ABC or PBS or CBS. She's saying they're imposters. They're imposters. Hey, free Ricky Bay. And you know what? Like, it doesn't actually even really fucking matter, does it? Right? Because, yes, Indy Cindy, yes! Because it's public record! So, why is that even material? I love it! A representative claiming to be from NBC requested the court reporter to prioritize their request for exhibits. You try to jump the line. This court refuses to allow the media or the public to dictate its schedule or work responsibilities by making such priority requests. No authority has been advanced by NBC or Twist Media LLC that authorizes such a demand. The court reporter has not denied the requests. She has indicated that the exhibits are needed for the production of a transcript if one is requested by the parties. What? What are you talking about? She's indicated the exhibits are needed for the production of a transcript if one is requested by the parties. So you can't make copies? Aren't these all digital? That doesn't make any sense. Which, like, everything would be digital, right? So you go copy and paste, share, and then the court reporter still has them. So it's not like you take the exhibits and you give them to somebody else and the person who had them beforehand doesn't still have them. That's not how it works, Franny. Yeah, she's so wrong, Ariel. She's completely got this wrong. She wrong. I love that. Wrong. Nice Elvis reference. Hey, JC. They make their own paper the old-timey way. Yeah, like, is she thinking of, like, evidence boxes? You know, like, boxes and, like, sorry, they're busy being used by somebody else. You can't have them right now. Wrong. The exhibit volume is currently contained in two. Oh, what? Look, I was right. The exhibit volume is currently contained in 2 banker's boxes and took 2 weeks to catalogue and organise. The court reporter estimates it could exceed 15 volumes once completed and will take weeks to prepare the confidential and non-confidential exhibit volumes. Are you goddamn serious? They're in bankers' boxes. We've been to trial. This thing has been going on for 8 years and they're in bankers' boxes. Are you telling me for real that the exhibits and the documents, the court documents, are not digital? You can't be serious. Yeah, that's a lie, Ange, right? That's got to be a lie. Or they're gone. Someone up here said that Andy and Brad need to release them. Yeah. Okay. I think Baldwin needs to release some photos of Rick in Westville or give it to the media. Yes, please. Yes, please. I mean, they'll have their name bandied about again as being unprofessional, but that's been happening for a long time. Really. Yeah, I mean, but she's saying that, like, basically she's trying to say it's not digital, right? Which has got to be a lie. To require the court reporter to go into these boxes, pull out what the media/public is requesting, evaluate to ensure it is not confidential, will interrupt the process, and guarantees the reporter will be forced to ask the Indiana Court of Appeals for an extension of time, or multiple extensions of time, to file the transcript. The requests for public trial exhibits are vague and overbroad and do not request with specificity what is being requested. That's not very good English, Franny. The court reporter will not guess what the media public is seeking. The media public is requesting any and all recorded police interviews with Richard Allen, video and audio. This is overbroad and vague and not specific. Which interview is being requested? Question mark. Lady, this is not a search and seizure. Right? So, search and seizure, you need to be very clear and narrow. Right? These are public records. You can be broader. Why is the Queen here? I think she might deserve a Queen voice. I was just thinking about that. Maybe she deserves a Queen voice. Yeah, why is the court reporter even doing anything? The clerk is supposed to be in charge of all things filed with the court. That's what I thought. It's usually the clerk. It's usually Becky Hill. Becky Hill. Are the interviews printed on paper? Good question. 2 interviews. We want both, yeah? That's usually the court clerk. And usually they're pretty helpful. They'll tell you, like, okay, well, we've got this and this, or they give you a list, and you choose. You can email them back and forth. They're usually kind of helpful. Not in this instance. Who wants some sugar tea? Okay. 10. The media public is requesting any and all recorded prison phone calls between Richard Allen, his wife, and his mother, audio. The court is not in possession of any and all recorded prison phone calls. Which calls are being requested? Okay, so the public don't know. That's what the court clerk is supposed to help with. She's just playing games. She's totally playing games. The media public is requesting the 43-second cell phone video clip recorded by Liberty German. This is not specific. I think it is. 43-second cell phone video clip recorded by Liberty German. Yeah, it's pretty specific. Which exhibits are the media/public requesting? Well, since you asked, all of them. The court notes that the press pool for jury selection and the trial itself was well managed by Cindy Hebbett, WTHR, Indianapolis. She coordinated with the Hoosier Press Association and the Indiana Broadcasters Association to ensure media coverage of the case. 12, in brackets 12, press passes for the media as defined by LC 3446-1 were provided to Cindy Hebbett, and she created a pool lottery to ensure ample coverage for all media outlets. The court thanks Ms. Hebbett for all her hard work. Can someone get her on to talk? Let's get this Hebbett woman on. I want to talk to her. I want to know, like, these exhibits, were they all just paper or were they digital? Are they all just in bankers' boxes? Why do you think we can't get hold of them, Ms. Hebbett? Yeah, Maria, I'm sure that's the case. But we're not discussing the Australian system at the moment. So, cool. A coalition of 22 credentialed media representing local, state, national, and international media were allocated press passes to ensure that all members of the coalition were present in the courtroom. In fact, the media was specifically assigned to the front rows of the courtroom. Additionally, the media was given access to the balance of the remaining public seating, much to the displeasure of the podcasters, YouTubers, and true crime enthusiasts. It's almost like she wanted to write that in blood. Ha ha! Hey, Michael. The YouTubers. The filthy YouTubers. And the true crime enthusiasts. She hates YouTube, I know. She might as well have talked about bloodlust there, yeah, right? It's too funny. I'm having too much fun. And this is my new girl voice. You like it? Couldn't help herself. She had to talk about that. That's not relevant at all. She didn't have to talk about the YouTubers at all. She didn't have to say anything about it, but she had to say it was much to the displeasure of the podcasters, YouTubers, and true crime enthusiasts. I'm trying, KO. And we've spoken about this before, right? The 12 media that she gave spots to, like, I'm sure they're handpicked. Yeah, they're very mainstream. They're not going to rock the boat. They just reported little pieces that were very pro state, really. Like, they didn't question much. And yeah, YouTube is the public, her literal constituents, human citizens, yeah. At the conclusion of each day of trial, all credentialed media were invited into the well of the courtroom to review all the exhibits. Yes, only them. Because they were special, right? Like Andrea said, when she wrote her, it was a petition for writ of mandamus, was it? Yeah. To the Supreme Court in Indiana. It said in it that there was like a sort of a hierarchy kind of system. There were the people, which included the YouTubers, like herself, and then there was the credentialed press, and they got 15 minutes with the exhibits. So the public didn't. The media outlets that attended the trial included Dateline NBC, Marianne O'Donnell, and also included WTHR TV, NBC Indianapolis, Carroll County Comet, Kokomo Tribune, Indianapolis Star, Lafayette Journal, I like saying Lafayette Journal and Courier, Wish TV Indianapolis, the WRTV ABC Indianapolis, Fox 59, CBS 4, Fox CBS Indianapolis, Wayne TV Fort Wayne, WTA TV Fort Wayne, WSBT TV South Bend, WNDU TV South Bend, ABC 57 South Bend, WLFI TV Lafayette, Indiana Lawyer, Radio 1 Network Indiana, Hot TV Daily Mail, UK Newspaper, CBS Network, ABC Network, Good Morning America, and News Nation, who are very unbiased and fact-driven, by the way. La plume de ma tête. But they didn't get to, okay, so they got to view the exhibits for 15 minutes. That's not the same as a public records request where you actually get to download the exhibits and look at them. Like when Nikki McClellan actually gave us some exhibits, thank the Lord. He's not the Lord, but on that fateful day when he gave us a little bit of a tidbit of some exhibits, and we saw Libby's phone, 3 exhibits, and we were actually able to look at them in detail. That's what we should be able to do. That's normal, right? For us to be able to open them up and look at them. So where are the rest? There should be hundreds of them. We should be able to look through all the photos. We should be able to look at all the videos. But no. The court is grateful that members of the media were in attendance and had access to the exhibits. No, they didn't have access to the exhibits. They didn't. They got to just see them. Like, on a table. That's it. That's all they got to do. The court notes particularly that Dateline NBC, Marianne O'Donnell, was present and had access and presumably was present when audio exhibits were played for the jury. Oh, good for them. That's fantastic. Awesome. The court is one of the busiest trial courts in the state of Indiana, with over 25 in brackets, murder cases set for jury trial, as well as hundreds of other major felony cases pending jury trial: attempted murder, rape, child M, robbery, burglary, arson, corrupt business influence, etc. They're so busy. Someone should try and do a public records request for just something else, like one of these other ones, and see what happens. Like, are they all like this? Hey, Hot Pocket. Yeah, I'm really curious. Like, do they just not respond to public records requests? Do they say, yeah, nah, all the time? The court observes that the motion filed by Twist Media LLC is virtually identical to the pleading filed by NBCU on February 3, 2025 at 4:31 p.m. The motion, why has she got that in quotes? Filed by Twist Media LLC does not attribute any of its allegations to NBCU and is plagiarized. What? What? She's saying that they plagiarized them. They plagiarized NBCU's motion? Okay. What? What? Oh, hey, Four Pits, how are you? Mate, did you see my video with your photos? Yeah. We'll just finish this and we can talk about that. It's a template. Like, it's just a standard records request. And she's saying they plagiarized it. Hello, Matt. Once these records are in the possession of the Indiana Court of Appeals, we can ask the Clerk of Court of Appeals for these records. Well, that should be pretty soon, right? Yeah, right. She's out of her egomaniac mind. A lawyer copied a different motion? Unheard of! No! She knows full well that people copy each other's wording for legal motions. Happens all the goddamn time. Plagiarize my ass. Hey, Steve. She's saying they plagiarize a credentialed media motion. Oh, because they're not credentialed media. So Twist Media is not media as defined by LC 34464I. Okay. 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 If the media public would submit a particularized specific request for an actual exhibit introduced in the jury trial of this matter, the court will make the exhibit available at a date to be determined. Upon receipt of a particularized specific request for an actual exhibit introduced in the jury trial of this matter, the court and the court reporter, oh God, will set aside dates and times on its extremely busy calendar, to accommodate each particularized requests. And that's not good English either. It should be request, because it's each. The media/public cannot expect the court and the court reporter to guess what they are asking for in this cause. Wherefore, the court confidentially grants NBCU's motion to intervene and to compel access to public trial exhibits. Conditionally, not confidentially. And conditionally grants the general public's motion to intervene and require them to submit specific particularized requests for the court to consider and accommodate appropriately, dated February 18, 2025. Right, so she's saying that you can have stuff, but you're going to have to be super duper duper specific, and you're going to have to wait. Am I misunderstanding? Or am I right? Plagiarism is basic to all culture. Yeah, there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. Everything comes from something else. Working real hard to pull reasons to deny public transparency and decency. Now we know why our country is the shape it's in. Let the JV players play varsity. Well, she said she grants it, kind of, but then she's given all the reasons why she's going to make it really difficult. Yeah, exactly. She said grant while denying all of it. Yeah. And stall. Yeah. Stall. Mm-hmm. Now, long live the king! Well, she's kind of like some sort of deity or something. She's just like, denied! Every day we're hella mad lately. Now, since Four Pits is in chat, hey Four Pits, did you see the video I put out yesterday? I hope that you're happy with it. I just tried to make the images that you shared a bit easier for people to see. And guys, if you've got any questions or anything about that, I can quickly bring it up. So the images, I'll just show you. I'll just show you guys. I've had a lot of comments about them already. I only went up less than 24 hours ago. Hang on, I need to stop that and present. We need to figure out whose house that is. I've had actually somebody mention something in my comments. I'll bring it up in a minute. Someone had a thought on that one. In regard to whose house that is, we're talking about this house here. Let me just bring up. So guys, so you're aware of what we're looking at. So Four Pits has provided 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it's 4 photos that were shot near the crime scene around the time of the crime, within a few days, I think. You correct me if I'm wrong, Four Pits. And they show like this one here is a burn pile. They were a bit squashed and they were requiring some upsampling, so I did that. There is a video. Yes, what'd you say? I have all the original photos my brother sent. I have the messages, and I have messages to DG about the photos. That'd be wonderful, Four Pits, if you could provide those. So yeah, so I've just gone with, I can show you the originals. So the originals that were provided to me were these ones, and I have gone and unsquashed them. Basically, there's 2 of these, and flipped them and upscaled them. So that's the burn pile ones. There's this one of a knife. That's a knife. Hey, all eyes, how's it going? And then there is also this one, which originally it was thought to be gloves. Someone's come along in my comments and said maybe it's actually a poo bag, like a dog poop bag tied at the top. But maybe, I don't know. So anyway, I can bring up the couple of things that people have said just so that you're aware, and I'll also pop into chat the stream where you can see everything a bit better. But yeah, if there's anything you guys wanted to ask whilst I just got this up here and before I end this, then I can do that. Yeah, Rachel, the thing about the phone, I'm still not really convinced that's a phone. Hang on, I'll just bring that one back up again. Yeah, this shape here, this one, it's definitely odd. Like, it's not branches or anything like that. It goes there, and then it's a curve, and then it goes up there. It goes all the way up there, see? Someone in my comments said that maybe it's a phone that's inside these gloves or whatever. Maybe it's a plastic bag, and you can't see the depth of it, but you can just see the outline of it. Not sure. Are these the RL property pics? Not sure exactly where. Apparently it's between the Weber house and the trail cam. But the other interesting part about this, what I found really interesting, is that apparently these images were submitted to law enforcement around the time, and we never seen them. Oops. We never seen them. So the cinder blocks should match something out there. Yep. So my question is, has the defense ever seen them? Because you know how it works. The state doesn't get to decide what's exculpatory and relevant. If they've been given something, especially photos like this, right, around the time of the incident, they have to turn it over. So, yeah. Let me just bring up my comments on the other video, just a minute. And I'll also share the link to it. Okay, so for its video, there it is. Okay, so TWD, aka Cecil, said in my comments, the house in the background of one picture, could it be the same house Tina Rodell took pics of a car with paper plates way back after the murders? Does anyone remember someone called Tina Rodell? I'll just bring the picture back up of this. So I don't know anything about that. Could it be, and this is in regard to the gloves, Could it be a plastic phone screen protector that snaps on top of the phone? I see the outline, but then you can see the wrinkled gloves underneath. So it's like it's looking through the window of a screen protector. That was Crime and Tides. Actually, that interests me because my issue with it being a phone is that it has no depth. So yeah, could it be a screen protector? Or a mirror, Rachel? Yeah. Oh, yeah, with the knife. Someone mentioned, and I don't know much about machinery, guys, but someone mentioned this knife that it looks more like a jigsaw blade. A jigsaw blade rather than just a plain knife, that it's part of a jigsaw. So I know that on Case X Case, when they were looking at these images when Four Pits first supplied them, people were talking about the discoloration of this knife and wondering whether or not it had been burnt. I don't know. I don't know whether that's rust or burning. Hang on, let me take you to the other one. I do think that there are dings and things in this, like it's been beat up over time, and it looks like some sort of yeah, up here that looks like something has been taken out of the knife. But up here, it's a very odd kind of shape for a handle. So yeah, maybe it fits into some piece of machinery. The blade from a reciprocating saw. Interesting. Uh, just a well-used sawzall blade. I don't know what a sawzall is. Okay. These items were found right about a year after the murders. Was it that far out? Well, they look like they've been sitting around a long time. And you say they were sent to law enforcement for Pits? I mean, just to have some rubber gloves like that just sitting out in the middle of the wilderness near where some bodies were found, to me seems a bit sus. And especially if there's some sort of remnant of a phone attached to it. That's very strange. And if that's the case and the police received it, it should have been handed over in discovery, you would think. Who is Anna Williams, Michelle? Who's that? Yeah. So there's the house. The house, and in the foreground, I noted that there's some machinery here. So that, to me, like that thing there doesn't look man-made to me. Sorry, it does look man-made to me, for sure. Looks like some sort of lawnmower catcher here. And yeah, house looks pretty recognizable. Someone should be able to identify it. Yeah, if it, maybe it's still sitting out there. Maybe it'd be possible to go find it again. Apparently about a year after the murder of Won Jin. Oh, Abby's mum. Very interesting. Oh, and Williams, of course, right. If we could figure out whose house it could possibly shed some light. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, there it is. Take a screenshot of that. That is what the house looks like. Now, I've said on my video yesterday, I've made alterations to these images. I've used Photoshop's AI neural filters to upscale them. I have changed them so they're not squashed. I do not want to be someone who is altering images, saving them out, and putting them out on the internet, because I feel that that causes problems. So I don't want to be contributing to putting altered images out there. So, yep, if you want to have a good look at it, you can always come back here, or you can screenshot it. I'm very happy to do that, or I'm always happy to come on streams and things and talk about images. But yeah, I'd rather keep them in my Photoshop than save them and have altered images out there. Once there's altered images out there, then no one knows what the original is. Cool. Okay. I think that's about it. Who's streaming, guys? That made me feel a bit better. I like doing things that feel like they help in some way. In some way. I started in a really bad mood. And not that I'm not in a bad mood, but I like doing things that feel like they're going to help. Oh, man. Jeez. Cheer me up a little bit. Who's out there? Who's out there right now? Oh, is T streaming? Do you guys want to go over to T? And Sean? You help a lot. I appreciate you going over the crime scene photos. Oh, thank you. Scott, thank you. That's nice of you. Becoming a member really helps. It really, really helps. You missed again. Scott, why don't you just become a member, for God's sake? Did you just gift a membership so you could try and get gifted? You loony. You're sending Ricky's letter to Trump? Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Hit the like, everybody. This is more fun. You can't do member on your phone. There is a way. It's a little complicated. You need to force your browser on your phone to go into non-mobile mode. It's a bit annoying. But try and remember when you're on your computer, because it really, really helps. It really helps big time. Thank you, Dali Talk. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, my bestie. And anyone who's become a new member, hey, there's some new members content there, and make sure you go through to the Discord as well. So I think you guys probably would like to go over to T. Sean is streaming also, so make sure you check him out. So I'll chuck you over to T. Chuck you over to T. Thank you for hanging out and for all of your support. Oh, yeah, he's not bad. Oh, thank you for the replay. Thank you for that. Okay. And yeah, on the weekend, come and support my co-host Dali. He's been just over a month sober now, and I'm just so proud of him. Just so proud of him. He's doing so well. He's so happy and healthy, and it's such a big achievement. It's such a big achievement. So I need to just give him so much love and appreciation for that. Yeah, these things are hard, but they're so worth it. So make sure that you come and join us for that. It'll be lots of fun. We'll have guests, and yeah, it's worth popping in. And the link is his. Is your stream up yet, darling? Is your stream up yet? Tell you what, I'll put a community post up as soon as he's got his stream up. That way you guys can know about it. But make sure you subscribe to him as well. Yeah. You're watching this a week later. That's usually me because I'm in the future, man. One day at a time. I had liver failure 25 years ago, haven't drank since. Well done, Evil Alaska. Well done. You'll have it up tomorrow morning. Okay, good. Yeah. Look, I've just noticed the change in him just in a month. So 25 years. Well done. Well done. Okay, great. I'll see you over in T's chat. And thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thank you for seething with me. Thanks, Ange, for popping on. She'll probably be streaming later, and I'll probably see you over in her chat too. But when you get into T's chat, make sure you say hello, Raid. Sean's here. Hello, other Sean. Sean the sheep. Yeah, cool. All right, love you guys. Time for the song. Time for the song.
Her name was Ella. She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams. The co-host is Dolly and she dances sometimes. The words are always so loud and because she's an 803. To the attention, excited